It's Wulf with another First 15. This one is Trader Life Simulator. As is pretty much always the case with First 15s, this one was sent to me for free through Keymailer. However, I don't believe that this was one that I requested. I think they just kind of sent it to me and were like, hey, you want to play it? And I was like, okay. I actually didn't accept the key request for a while because, like I said, I don't believe that I requested this one, so I think it was just kind of an out of the blue offer, and I was so busy with stuff for so long, I fell so far behind on First 15s, I wanted to like leave it undecided so that way if they wanted to withdraw the key offer they could, which I think is the thing they can do on Keymailer. Anyway though, this game is a game about running a store. So straight off the bat, this definitely looks like the type of game you would see like a really big YouTuber buy for like really cheap and then make fun of and stuff, but honestly, this game is pretty fun. You might not be able to tell by the graphics and the animations and stuff because, you know, they're not the most high quality thing ever, but this game was a surprising amount of fun to play. It's about running a store, as I said, and that idea of kind of the tycoon style game is always a lot of fun, but especially when you get to have a game that is in this perspective, when it's in like first person and your character like is physically driving around and picking stuff up and stuff. I think that adds a lot to these styles of games, and this game does it pretty well. Like all the mechanics of driving and everything are fine. There wasn't any weird like glitches where I shot off the road or anything. At one point, one of the boxes that I put into my car kind of stuck out of one of the windows, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, I mean, overall the gameplay loop was pretty straightforward, but looked like it would be a lot of fun. You pick up supplies from various stores around town, various supply stores around town, and you bring them to your store, you unpack them, you set them on a shelf, and you sell them. Then as the game goes on, you buy more furniture for your store, you buy more shelves, you buy more furniture for your own home. I think you can get other vehicles and stuff like that. You hire more employees. You can probably expand the store too, but I'm not completely sure about that. So just very much like business management sim, but one of these first person ones where you actually go and do stuff. I'm not too sure how in-depth things get because I only played it for 15 minutes, so I didn't even have like a customer come into the store or anything like that, so I'm not sure how all the mechanics of it work, but like the actual gameplay mechanics work pretty well. And I don't know what it was about it, but I just thought it was really cool to have a game where you actually physically place things on the shelf. Like a lot of these types of games, you will buy supplies and then they'll just magically appear on the shelf or whatever. Like in this game, you actually get to choose the exact layout of your store and everything, and I thought that was really, really cool. I also liked how alongside your store, you could add stuff to your house and stuff and customize your house, which is a nice little feature also. The only real thing that I disliked about this game was just, it definitely needs like improvement. It needs better just stuff, you know. In a lot of ways, I don't know if these are just assets that were bought from like an asset store or not, but you know, it kind of looks that way. I think the game definitely needs some improvement with just kind of making it look a little less like that. And in particular, it needs a mini map. It's kind of really hard to navigate in this game because you have to open and close the map manually, and the game doesn't like pause when you do that. Your car will just keep going. So I think a mini map is super necessary. At one point in this gameplay, I even get kind of lost and end up driving around a little bit. The map isn't too big to where you couldn't memorize it, but honestly, just I think a mini map would be super useful. It doesn't even necessarily have to have a GPS function on it or anything, just show like where the different locations are. It would just make it easier to navigate and find stuff. Overall though, I mean, the game kind of throws you right into things, and it is exactly what it says. It's a simulator about being a trader, being a salesman. So I think that it's one of those games that like literally like the title, if that sounds interesting, you'll probably like it. I will say I think the price is a little bit high. I just checked on Steam before I started recording this audio to kind of make sure I had the title right, and it said that it's $20. I think that $20 might be asking a little bit much for the game because of just kind of its rough look. I think closer to 10 would be a pretty good deal on this. I don't know if they'll lower it or anything, and as they continue to improve it, because I believe it is still getting updates and stuff, it probably will eventually be more in the $20 range. But overall, not bad. I thought it was pretty cool, and if you like the gameplay and you like stacking things on shelves, you'll probably like this game too. So pretty good. Not too bad. Not the best game I've ever played, but it was pretty fun. So yeah, here is the rest of the gameplay, and I'll see you in other videos. Bye bye.